under the earth. If you break my heart, I go date your father. Bum, 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 bum. You wanna be my son. You gonna call me your mother. Hey, how y'all doing? Please make sure you come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room with your lights. Come on in the room with your what? Your lights. Hey, Ryan. Who are y'all talking about? Y'all said a child. Ryan said a child that young shouldn't have a cell phone. Who are we talking about? Hey, Brittany S. Hey, Marupeo. Hey, Casey. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Yamira. Hey, Gracie Yellow. Hey, Chris S. Hey, Jetley. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Tierra T. Hey, Marion. What's up, Fro on a mission? JB says what? Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Angela. Hey, it's now whenever it's your birthday. Wait a minute. We got to do something for it's now or never. Hey, basically, Brittany Big B is in the building. Hey, Sly Cat. Shout out to my moderators, Black Lavender and Tiffany. Hey, Miss Sanchez. Oh, hey, Planning with Danny. Why I say your name like that? What's up, Connie? Hey, Amira. Oh, you know I'm doing Jersey. Jersey for me is like my OC. I've been, watching it since I was a little baby. We in my journey. There's no way that I cannot review Jersey. I'm definitely doing Jersey. Coming up is Jersey, The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Belle Collective, Little Woman Atlanta, Married at First Sight, and there's one more that I'm forgetting. Real Housewives of Dallas. Somebody wants me to review Drag Race UK. If I can find it, I'll do it. Y'all gonna have me doing all these freaking shows. But y'all, listen, let me tell you something. Y'all want me to review these shows, but y'all have to show up. Y'all been showing up for Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiancé, but I need y'all to show up for my Housewives reviews. I need y'all to like, share, comment, all that stuff. We got to do it, guys. We got to make this worthwhile. It is, but you know what I'm talking about. What's up, Princess? Brittany says Chevelle don't have no sense. Tell it. Hey, Diva Law. My moderators are in here. Oh, you know what, moderators? Did somebody block? Hold on. He hit me up and he was like, am I blocked, Nikki? Did we block QT? Because he was like, Nikki, am I blocked? Did we block QT moderators? You don't have to answer in here. Hit me up on Instagram and let me know if you did, and if so, why. Because he was like, Nikki, I can't comment. And I was like, oh, I didn't do it. Hey, Z, Sheriff G, what's up? Oh, wow, the comments jumped. I'm sorry. The first season of Jersey was it. It was it. What's up, Mary? Hey, Ryan. I don't know if I said hi. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Chanel. You know what? These lives may last long. What's up, people? Hey, Sarah. Hey, Enrico. Oh, Stacey. I'm going to talk about Chevelle and Sarah. And how they're very similar. What's up, Missy B2? Yeah, we back in the building. She said we back in this thing. Wait, whose birthday is it again? I just saw somebody. It's now or never. We got something for you. It's now or never. Can I tell y'all? I was on a Sheryl Crow. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what man broke my heart in my dreams, but I was listening to my Sheryl Crow. You can't help the way I am. Are you strong enough to be my man? I was going back in her catalog, and I was having a time. Okay. This is for it's now or never the birthday girl. Hold, let me make sure it's up. Make sure it's up. You know, I can only give you 30 seconds, girl. So let's go. Oh, it's not authorized. Come on, it's now or never. Yes. Go, it's now or never. It's your birthday. I need this to get louder. What's going on my iPhone? I hope you can hear this. Go, go, go. Go, it's now or never. That's it. I went longer. Lord, YouTube ain't on like that. But happy birthday. It's now or never. Oh, y'all, I love 1,000 Pound Sisters, but I can't review that show. I can't. I love them girls, but I can't. What's up, Callista? Oh, Strong Enough to Be My Man is my jam, too. I don't know why I was singing that. I don't even think I was dating when that song came out. But I was in my feelings. Missy B too. Oh, you better get in there, Sheryl Crow. She is Prince approved, mama. Prince approved. She was his backup singer for like, what, 4 years? Sheryl Crow is Prince approved, honey. His stamp is upon her. She's that girl. She's that girl. She may not make the best decisions in men, but homegirl can sing. Oh, good. I'm glad y'all can hear it. Gracie Ellis said, I want to cut up. What's up, Dwayne? Sebastian Bazin, St. Louis. Hey, Sebastian. Sebastian said, I'm so excited to be finally able to catch a live. Nikki, you're amazing. And I love the moderators. Yes, give my moderators some love. And all the famous commenters. Because I just, like, there's some shows that I just love to watch. I don't want to review every show that I watch because I won't, I won't enjoy them after a while, right? I just hate reviewing. And I enjoy reviewing because we're like talking about it. So I just want to have some shows where I just watch and zone out. But those are my girls. I love them. You ain't no prize. Those are my girls. Yeah, she was Prince's backup singer, Simply Simone. Oh, Stella, it is not just you. I see it too about John's friend. We got 3 minutes. Some people, I don't watch Sister Wives. Hey, Mackie. Oh, thank you for hanging out with me. Yes, do it, Graciela. Yes, do it. Oh, there's something else. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, moderators, let me know about QK. Let me know about, because I was just like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with QK. I'm sorry. I got a message about you know what's so funny? Like sometimes you tweet stuff and you don't know what is going to like people are going to react to. I retweeted that white chocolate is gross. Baby, who knew? Who knew that hit a nerve with a lot of people? But it's terrible. It's the worst thing ever invented. White chocolate and licorice. Oh. I can't deal with Andrea. I can't. Princess, oh, I never like the ones that like me. Same. And then they have some really great men that like me. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it is about attraction. But I just, there's a guy, right, that I think about all the time where I'm just like, man, if I was attracted to you, I would be so taken care of. So taken care of. But I'm not attracted. I can't, like, I don't know how women can just marry for money. I would love to be that girl. I ain't judging. I would love to be that girl, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I gotta want to bang you too. You know, like I can't do it. Yeah, Master Junior. I felt the same way about this episode as well. Master Junior said, "Oh, first of all, what's up, Master Junior?" Master Junior said, "This show needs to be 2 hours." I feel like we don't get enough. We don't, because I like when it went off, I was just like, "What? That's it? What happened to the other stuff?" I think they showed some really great stuff. It's time to start in their trailer, and I'm like expecting to see that. And when we got this episode, I was just like, yawn, yawn. Hey, Micheline. I'm sorry, Graciela. I'm not a white chocolate fan. The candy. Okay. Oh, I love Twizzlers. I saw people. I'm from Philly. I do Twizzlers. Yeah, I love me a Twizzler. Don't throw your tomatoes, Stacy. Oh God, Brittany S. Those Bernie Sanders memes, perfection, perfection. And I just learned that this is like the white power thing. I'm tired of them demons taking everything away. This means perfect. Okay. I was just like, Dad, we can't have nothing. They tried to take breaking from us, Hawaiian shirts. Now this. No, we reclaiming everything them demons tried to steal. Let me get my love at the lockup notes. Hey, truly blessed. Yeah, it's always like that. Ugh, I wish I could marry for money. You know where I'd be right now? Not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. In Fendi, private shopping. Okay. No, I was talking about the candy slide cat. I was not talking about white chocolate men. Y'all a mess. But you know. Listen, Melania Trump did it. I don't know how she did it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. If there was no like physical touch attached, I could do it. I could be. Could I be Melania Trump? Oh, you know what? No, he don't got no money for real. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I could be a Miss Jeff Bezos. Now that I would just have to work. I would just have to make my mind. I'd be like, girl, we gotta do what we gotta do. Chevelle's in love with him. Chevelle's in love with him. Listen, we're about to get into it. If you are just here for the review, beloveds, it starts right now. Where is her father? Where is that baby's father? That's so weird that she keeps on calling Quailon daddy. It's very weird. Anyway, let's get into Scott and Lindsay. Lindsay is insane. She's insane. Like all of a sudden out of nowhere, she just started, auditioning for this like independent teen flick about working class runaways because this is what she's giving us. This is what she's giving us. The whole time she's like giving this performance. I'm not leaving the house. I'm going to stay here and he's just going to figure it out. And he's still going to have to take care of the bills. I'm not moving me and my child out of that home. I'm staying there. And you know what? He just has to deal with it. Because if he wants to mess with me, I'll make his life a living hell. You are damn near 30. You have got to grow up. This is not acceptable. Did you go into prison when you were a child? Because I feel like you're giving me Shane. Where like Shane went in as a teenager and came out still at that same mindset because you really just stop growing when you go to prison. Like there's nothing to really help you grow. You don't really learn nothing, right? All you learn how to be is more gangster than you were before you went in. So I don't know if she just stopped growing, if her mind stopped mentally growing, and she's still stuck at being 17 because the way she acts, I can't believe this woman. It's like she's almost 30. She was 28 when she was filming the show. So Lord knows where she is now, because we don't know when this show was filmed, how long ago it was filmed. We don't know where she's at in life. Lindsay could probably be 30. You have to let this go. You have to stop shopping in the junior section. Like, stay out of Justice. And you need to start going to places that, are you, which is a nice little, a Charlotte Russe, Rainbow. I don't know if Dots is still around. That's a Philadelphia store. Easy Pickings. What's another place that she would shop? Was she shopping at Forever 21? No, Hot Topic. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you need to start going, because you have to grow up, Lindsay. You have to grow up. Like, it's absolutely insane. And there are consequences for not following my rules. You are 28. No. Before I go on, we got a super chat from Alana Esty. What's up, Alana? Alana said, love your lives. Love you, Alana. Thank you, my love. Yeah, because I'm going to have sex on your bed, and there's nothing you can do about it. Let me tell you what Scott going to do, because he got something he can do about it. Oh, you can live in that house. You can do whatever you want. But you know what he can stop doing? Is paying them damn bills. Paying them bills, and watch you and your daughter get evicted. Because, baby, let me tell you something. Scott could handle an eviction. You can't. You can't be evicted. You need a place to stay. You can't get no place on your own. Mind you, mama, you on house arrest. So when you get evicted from that home, then what? He can do all of that. He's free. And he don't have the coin that you thought he had, but he got some kind of coin to buy a working woman every night. To buy that time, to buy that coochie. He got some kind of money. You don't. So you're sitting here acting like you're that girl, and you can get a man to do whatever you want him to do. No, honey, you broke and you on house arrest. You need him. He don't need you. You're absolutely delusional. You're over here pulling these games, and you're going to put yourself in your child that you just couldn't wait to mother. You're going to put you and your child out on the damn street. I'm telling you, woman to woman, when you get up there, ain't nobody accepting this foolishness from you. You acting like you 19. You acting like you could do that with these men. No, you getting up there, mama. They stop allowing us to play them games when we get to a certain age. You better wake up. You better wake up. And Scott is over the drama. He's like mentally exhausted from this woman. He is now on autopilot now. He's just like, oh, okay, all right, that's what you want to do? Fine, I'm out. She has to get out. He's going to start playing ball with you. He's going to start matching your little teenage angst energy, and he's going to win. You're a criminal, and you can do whatever you want. Okay, you don't know how this man play. This is a grown man with some coin, some kind of coin, enough to get you, and he knows how to work that system. You don't. You know how to scam the system. He knows how to work it in his favor. You met your match, mama. You met your match. And I don't know who Tyler is, whoever you talking to, your ex-boyfriend or whatever. You better get him. You better get him and Tinkerbell to come on over and pack your stuff up and move you either into Tinkerbell's trailer or move you back to your mother's home. Because you're going to have to figure it out soon and very soon, because you think that you are playing this man. This man is sitting here cool, calm, and collected. All he said was, she's going to have to move out. And I'm telling you, that's all he needed to say. You have met your match, honey. You're not winning at this one. You are not winning at this one. He is checked out from you. He is no longer feeding over your coochie. He's out. He's out. You about to really find out who Scott is. He will be fine, mother. You will not. Let's move on to Chevelle and Quailon. So the baby is still calling Quailon daddy. Weird, awkward. I don't feel comfortable. Where's her real father and her father's family? Do they not care? Like, what is, he's just not talked about. I'm sorry. You can't pop up with the child and say that this man that you met in prison is now her father, although you had never been intimate with him. So there's no way he could have fathered this child. You can't do that and not give us an explanation on what the hell happened, because we don't know if the daddy is a deadbeat, dead or in the child's life and you just act like he isn't. We don't know what's really going on here. So to us from the outside looking in, it looks a little creepy. Looks a little creepy that you got your child going up to this prison, establishing a relationship with this man and calling him daddy, where he's calling her and asking your child about you and your whereabouts. And you think it's cute because you like this man. This is weird. I keep on telling y'all, CPS is watching. Anyway, before we move on, we got a super chat from, I know it's Mackie. My baby Mackie. Hey, Mackie. Mackie said, Lindsay is one... It's my workout calendar, child. Mackie said, Lindsay is one phone call to the police away from going back to jail. Scott said it, didn't he? He said, I see why she goes back and forth to prison. Let me tell you something. You better hope you don't work that system. You better hope you don't work that system on you. Anyway, Mackie says, talking about you playing chess, more like playing yourself. Absolutely. That's exactly what she's doing, Mackie. Thank you so much. So Chevelle is on a family trip that she was supposed to go on with Quailon. She's on it now with her fine cousin. Throw your tomatoes. I don't care. He's fine to me. Quailon figures out where they're at because he talked to I'm just gonna call the baby Qualandria, Malia. He talked to Malia, and Malia kind of gave away where they were at. To be quite honest with you, production told them where they were at. So Quailon is walking around in the middle of the street with a whole lot of traffic with his luggage. His luggage trying to find Chevelle and Malia, and he finds them. The fine cousin is upset about it. Can I let's talk about one thing, right? So Quailon crashes this family trip. Soon as Chevelle sees him, she's like, what? Oh my God. I thought you were upset. I thought you were mad at him. I thought you were done with him. I thought he was a loser. I thought he was cheating on you and you ain't want him around. You want your daughter. So why when he shows up, you're like grinning and thinking this is cute. Hey, what's up? Like, what are you doing? Girl, who you playing? Yourself. That's who you playing. As soon as she saw this man, she just started beaming. And I'm like, I thought we hated him. What is going on? So Quailon hugs her, and the way he hugs her, she's just like, oh my God. You're getting back with him. You're getting back with him. And he has an addiction. Okay, he is clearly on some kind of hard narcotics. If we can see it, you can see it, and you are still going in the brain with this man. Anyway, so she's all giddy about the presence of Quailon. Her cousin is upset, so him and Quailon start getting into it, and I don't think that anything is going on with him or with Chevelle and her fine cousin. I just want to say, from an outsider looking in, it looked a little weird to me. It looked a little weird to me because the cousin was upset. Oh, I realized I tied this way too tight. I was like, why am I getting a little warm? Because I got this damn thing like it's a turtleneck. Anyway, so the cousin is upset and he's going back and forth with Quailon. And he's like, no, man, if she don't want to be with you, even if she feel like it, I'm going to end it. I got control over this. What? That's your cousin. It's a little weird. Like he was like, if I want to shut it down, I can shut it down. I got the power to shut it down. Quailon, no, you ain't shutting this down because this is mine right here. No, that's mine right there, and I can shut it down. We're related. But Chevelle is in the middle. Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Y'all, like, what are you doing? Stop. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is your cousin and your boyfriend fighting over you? What in the Jerry Springer is going on here? It was just very weird to me. Very, very weird to me that they were like fighting over her. Like she was, Helena Troy, and she was eating it up. Like, stop. No, because I just want to hear what he said. Why don't you go talk to Malia? I don't know. It was weird. I don't think that they're like doing anything. This scene was just real weird to me. She was eating it up. Eating it up. So we don't get we don't get a conclusion of this. We're going to probably get a conclusion of this event next week because she ends up talking to Quailon and she's just like, so what you want to talk about? Like, wait. I thought we hated him. So that wraps them up. Let's get to Destiny and Sean. Destiny is really going through it. I don't think she's faking this. I think she does not know if she's going to go to prison. And as it gets closer and closer to this court date, she is just unraveling, like really, really depressed. Like when she's filming, you can see that this is taking a toll on her. She's talking to her sister about, going to court, and the sister, can I just say this? Forgive me if this is coming off a little rude. That is not my intention. I just feel like this home is an Airbnb. I feel bad for saying it, but I have to be honest with you guys. The reason why I feel like this is an Airbnb is because it's very nice, neat, and clean. Destiny or anybody attached to Destiny, concerning DNA, like her family, I just don't feel like Destiny's sister will be living in something like this. No shade, honey. No shade, because this is probably your place and you're probably turning it up for the cameras. So maybe that's why I don't believe that you can, keep a home that's not dilapidated. But I just keep on looking at this home and I'm just like, are you really out there gardening? Washing down the walls? In an island? There's not no like gunshots on the walls. You don't got like 9 dogs. Your carpet is even. So I just would not expect her sister to have this place. So it was giving me Airbnb, but I could be wrong. I'm just saying, ma'am, from what you have shown us on camera, you just don't give off you could keep a nice home. That's not a crack house. I'm just going to be real. Not saying that you're smoking crack, but I feel like maybe, you a trap queen. You give me trap queen. I just have to be honest. She gives me trap queen. So I'm a little shocked that this house is hers. Could be wrong. Anyway, so she's feeling it. She's really upset. Like, we ain't seen no black boyfriend walk in. No black boyfriend with like a house arrest bracelet on. Something isn't right here. It's just giving me Airbnb. Anyway, Destiny is really depressed. The sister is trying to help her. And it's not doing anything because as much as you want to uplift her situation is still unknown. So the next morning, the sister wakes up. Destiny isn't there. She shows up to court in hopes that her sister is showing up to court. We have 10 minutes left. The only person that shows up so far is Sean. She don't really feel like Sean because this is real life for her now. And the sister's emotions is all over the place because it's 10 minutes to the time where her sister has to be inside and she's not here yet. So we see Destiny driving, but we don't know where she's driving, and she's talking about keeping something from her sister and it's a secret, and she's driving and we don't know where she's going. I'm hoping that Destiny has enough sense to actually go to, her court appointment. I don't know. I feel like the fact that we're probably not seeing where she's going, maybe the show was trying to throw us off, but I think she's going to show up. I just don't think that she would throw this all away. Something is obviously going on with her. If it's not drugs, it has to be some kind of health issue because Destiny is really, really skinny. Like every time we see her, she's skinnier than the last time that we saw her. So I don't know. She also could be stressed out. She could be stressed out and depressed and probably not eating. That could happen as well. Not sure what's going on with her physically. You know what I mean? Hoping it's not drugs, but who knows? So we don't know. Like we were left with another cliffhanger. So we don't know if she's showing up to court. I think she is. I really, really do think she is. I don't think that she would. I'm hoping that she has enough sense to not throw away this opportunity that she has with this show. And just do what she needs to do so that she can be able to work this reality TV thing in her favor. So we really just end with Destiny's sister not feeling like Sean, and Sean showing up acting like he's showing up for Destiny, but he really showing up about that money. I hope she doesn't skip court. It's not, won't look good for you, sis, if you skip court. Let's get to Andrea and Lamar. Lamar is in an abusive relationship. Can you believe that the Crip who was in prison for 20 years for what? Manslaughter, right? Did he kill somebody? Or attempt to kill somebody? Anyway, in prison for 20 years still an active Crip. And he's in an abusive relationship with Andrea the Mormon. Like, she's just so awful to him and he's so good to her. So she finally comes home after taking her kids and going to a hotel to show Lamar how angry he was at her, that she was at him for taking their child to see his daughter, her sister, and not telling her. So she did all of that and also took pictures off the wall because of that. So she shows back up after taking, especially her youngest child, through that abusive argument and ripping her from the home and away from her father. You're literally showing your child that whenever, you get mad at Lamar, you're going to take her and run. That's what you're showing your very young daughter, your very young, impressionable daughter who knows how you get, because when you start to raise your voice, your daughter starts to cry and her voice starts to crack and shake. This is the environment you're raising her in. You're raising her in such a terrible environment that you created, that your own son is trying to stunt his future so that he can protect your daughter, because he does not, your daughter, his sister, because he does not believe that you create a healthy environment for her. You got to fix that, girl. You have to fix it. It's awful for your family. It's also awful for us, the viewers, to watch. I hope you're playing this. I really hope that this isn't how you live your life and how you carry on in your home, because it's abusive. You're abusive to your husband and you're abusive to your children. So anyway, Lamar, who did nothing wrong, brings her flowers to, make up and apologize and say that he's sorry. He gives her the flowers and he says that he's sorry. She looks at the flowers and she goes, "That's interesting." You're so miserable for no reason. You're just a miserable person. It's no reason. "Oh, that's interesting. Oh, what you give me them flowers for? Oh, was I sorry?" Why are you so miserable? Just accept the damn flowers. The man is trying to make it right with you. He goes so far as to even apologize to his daughter, to Priscilla, and say that he won't do the secret thing anymore. But he does it in a way that is so comforting and uplifting, and he explains to her why he was wrong. How is the Crip a better parent than the free Mormon? You are not a Crip. You are not a criminal. You did not do 20 years in prison or even a day in prison, allegedly. We don't really know. But you are supposed to be the religious, Mormon, upstanding parent. And you are worse than the Crip that was incarcerated for 20 years. I'd be embarrassed. So anyway, Lamar talks to Andrea, and he's just like, "Listen, I'm sorry for what I did, but that is my daughter, and you two have to fix it. The issue that you have with her, you have to fix it, because my daughter's going to be in my life, and she's going to be in my children's life." And he's encouraging Andrea to fix it. And she's just like, "No, because she's mad at me about you." And he's like, "No, she's not. I'm telling you what's going on. Meet with her and fix it." And she doesn't want to do it because she's beefing with a 20-year-old. You're beefing with a 20-year-old who is your daughter's sister. How do you think that's going to work? Because when Priscilla saw her older sister, she was mesmerized. It's a big sister that she's never met before. She was mesmerized by her. How do you think that's going to work out for you later on? She's going to choose the big sister because living with you has been a nightmare. She loves her mother, but she knows her mother is nuts already. This baby. She's going to choose that sister every time, because at least she's saying it out of this damn house. You have to fix this, Andrea. You're coming off so terrible. It's really, really sad, because I really think that her and Lamar have a good relationship outside of this show. And the only reason why I say that is because of the outtakes that we get of them. It really seems like, at least concerning Andrea, that she's putting this on for the show. But I don't know why you would put such a negative image on yourself on TV. I really don't, because you can create another character where you're over the top and extra and dramatic, right? You don't have to be abusive. You don't have to, take pictures down and rip your children out of the home away from their father and hit them, and like all of that stuff. You really don't have to do. You could just be very dramatic and overreacting. You don't have to be a walking nightmare. You are choosing to be this awful. And it's really upsetting because I really don't think the check is that big for you to be such a fool. I really, really don't. So anyway, they kind of end their conversation with Andrea having to make amends with Lamar's daughter. I don't know if we'll see that next episode, but probably we'll see it in the season. Before I go on, I have a super chat from I think I know who, Master Jr. Master Jr. said, as a Black man, I really want Tennyson to get a fresh cut. There's too many great barbers in Southern California that can cut that young man's hair. I never read these before. I just read them. And I'm shocked every time. Thank you so much for the super chat, Master Jr. I do agree. I don't know what's going on with Tennyson. I don't know if he's trying to lock his hair. I don't know. But you're absolutely right. Far too many barbers, especially in his area, for his hair to be looking like that, unless it's a choice. But as somebody who has like thick natural hair, leaving it like that, Tennyson, I know you have huge headaches. I know that your scalp is throbbing. Baby, you got to tend to that. You have to tend to that. Let's get to, unfortunately, which was a relief for me, we didn't have any Brittany and Marcelino on this episode. Didn't it seem lighter? Did it seem like a lighter episode? I love them, but I was like, whew, we needed a breather. We needed a breather because I feel like the next time we see Brittany and Marcelino, we're going to be standing in front of that home. We're going to see Brittany standing in front of the home with her mother that she burnt down getting high. What a story. That, casting hit the jackpot when they found Brittany and Marcelino. Let's get to Lacey, Sheen, and John. John, again, Two things. One, Lacey did not put you in prison, beloved. You put yourself in prison. You were driving while intoxicated with narcotics in your car. You sent yourself back to prison for 10 months. Not Lacey. Not Lacey. You did that to yourself. You have to stop blaming her. Second thing, this woman is pregnant and married. Leave her alone. You look crazy constantly talking about her and constantly trying to go see this woman and try to get some closure. You're not going for closure because you already said that she's more addictive to you than heroin. You're trying to get this woman back and she has another man's child in her belly. Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. I hope you two wrap whatever you have going on up so we don't have to deal with this anymore because it's just not, now that Lacey is married and pregnant with Shane's child, it ain't fun and cute anymore like it used to be, right? Like it used to be like, oh, which one is she going to choose? Now you're to marry Shane, you're carrying his baby, you've chosen. Let's just move on from this. Y'all got to find another storyline to link you all. But John stalking you as soon as he get out of prison, it's not the lighthearted storyline that you all thought. It's a little creepy. No, I'm sorry. It's not a little creepy. It's a lot of creepy. It's a lot of creepy. So, John, you got to find something else to do. And let me just address this. So I made a comment last live, and a lot of you didn't agree. A lot of you didn't agree to the point where y'all dragged me on all week. Y'all dragged me on Twitter. You dragged me on Instagram. You dragged me in the comment section and you wouldn't let up. All I said was that Shane is hood fine, poverty fine, ghetto fine, trailer park fine. I didn't say that he could go toe to toe with Idris Elba. Like that's just not going to happen because Idris is fine and he got money. Shane is fine when you don't have any money, when you dirt poor, below the poverty line. That's the kind of men that you find attractive when you're in that situation. For you guys to tell me that y'all don't see it. You're lying. You're lying. You are lying. If you were living in an impoverished neighborhood, you would be drooling over shame. Drooling over that man. If you lived in the Appalachian Mountains, you know that would be the dude you will be fighting broads with no teeth for. Stop it. Y'all are lying to yourselves. You are playing these games, but you can't play me. Y'all know he is fine, like poverty fine. Y'all know he is. Y'all know he is. I didn't say that, middle class sisters that went to Howard is going to be throwing him the puss. But I did say that if you were impoverished, that would be your crush. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the absolute truth. Like, a lot of you are looking at him, right? Watching this show from your nice little 2-bedroom apartment or your home that you just closed on or your little dorm room. You're not thinking about if you were living in a Pennsylvania project, right? And this dude just happens to be the local meth dealer. You would find him attractive. Stop it. You would find Shane attractive. If you were economically depressed, you would be throwing your coochie at him. Stop it. Stop it. You're trying to act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. If you are on Obamacare but hate Obama, you will be throwing a puss at Shane. Stop it. Stop it. Get out of here. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And y'all know if that man fixed those teeth and cut this off, get a nice little skincare routine, y'all gonna be in his DMs. Oh my goodness, what a transformation. You can lie to the Lord, but not me. But I will hope you wouldn't lie to the Lord. I hope you wouldn't make that mistake. Let's get into Amber, Puppy, and when are we ever going to get Vince in this situation? I know we're going to see him at some point, but when are we going to get him? Because how many episodes are we in? I don't even know how many episodes we are into this season because the way they number these shows, WeTV, get it together. Why in the hell is this episode 27? Like, stop it. It don't make sense. Y'all need to break these seasons up correctly. Anyway, so Amber and Puppy go out on a date with her friends, and this is supposed to be their, first date out as a couple. When we get to the place where they are at, I'm just like, who are these people? Because remember Amber's friends from last season? These are not the same friends. So I feel like they hired some upper crust LGBTQ actors and threw them in this scene because last season, all of Amber's friends looked like they had just got out of prison that day. And those friends were believable to me. Not these upper crust gays. I was like, who are these people? Like, I couldn't, it did not make sense to me. Especially the two black gay guys who was just like, oh my goodness, what's this? A puppy? Guys, I love you for Amber. Y'all are not Amber's friends. There is no way you guys were in a situation where you all met up and became buddies. Unless y'all were temping at the same place, maybe. But I just do not believe that these are Amber's actual friends. So anyway, they're at this club or whatever, having a good time. Amber is, dancing on Puppy. Can we talk about this dance? What the hell was this dance? So Puppy is sitting like on the top of this, what is it, a bench? Or this padded bench. She's sitting on the top of it at the club. Amber comes and sits on Puppy, opens her legs, and like starts popping her coochie gut. It was so, I was like, cameraman, we don't need this scene. Like, we didn't need it. The camera is like right here. Amber's coochie gut and puss is right here. And she's pop, popping it in the camera. I was like, I'm uncomfortable. It was just weird. It was just weird. But we later found out that Amber is drunk out of her mind, right? So she says in her confessional that when she gets drunk, she gets a little gay. What is going on? What is going on? Like, Amber, what is your sexuality? Maybe you are somebody in the spectrum, the gay spectrum, and we just can't put a label on it. That's fine. A lot of people don't put labels on their sexuality. I told you, I got my friend who, likes relationships with men, but still has sex with women. So, we just don't put a label on him. We like, you know what? You are who you are, and we love you just the same. Regardless of if you put a label on your sexuality or not, you are who you are. So maybe that's what you are, Amber. But I mean, if you're only gay when you're drunk, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. Because so Puppy was feeling some sort of way because she felt like Amber was ignoring her during the whole time because Amber was talking to the dude from Love and Hip Hop. What is going on? Guys, that's the dude from Love and Hip Hop. His mother is the lady that punched, I think she punched Carly Red in the face at the reunion. I forget the dude's name, but he had real long hair and he cut it off and kind of lost his looks. Wasn't he fine with the long hair? He cut the hair and it was just like, oh, okay, so you're regular. Moving on. But she was like talking to him and like trying to get his number while Puppy is sitting over here. But I'm like, weren't you just popping your coochie gut while you were sitting on Puppy and getting her all hot and bothered? Girl, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this couple. I don't know what's going on with Amber. I don't get it. Before we go on, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from my girl, Stacy. Stacy said, popping her coochie gut. This is why I love you, Nikki, because you know I'm telling the truth, Stacy. That's exactly what she did. She hopped up on her, opened her legs, and was just popping the coochie. I was like, what is this dance move? Amber. She's a character. I love her. Anyway, we got another super chat from my girl, Shonda. Shonda said, you missed 2 super chats from Sup People. She spent time in jail and Sly Cat. I agree with you, Nikki, about Shane. Thank you. And just showing love. Thank you so much, Shonda. The comments for some reason stop. So I don't see them coming up. Sometimes they show up at the top, but a lot of times they don't. So I'm actually going to catch those super chats. But again, thank you, Shonda. Yeah, I got to catch them. This is Stacy and Shonda. Where's Sup People? Oh, here it is. Sly Cat. I agree with you, Nikki, about Shade. I got it, Sly Cat. Thank you. I think that's what I'm going to start doing when I do these lives. I'm just going to take a minute every now and then to just scroll in case I miss something. Sup People. I got it, Sup People. Thank you, Shonda. She spent time in jail. Who are we talking about, Sup People? Who spent time in jail? Puppy. Anyway, we got another super chat. We got a super chat from Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany said, I think Amber and Puppy are in a relationship but pretending not to be for the show. Don't forget, they're scammers, Nikki. Thank you very much, Tiffany. I never thought about that. You're very right, Tiffany. That could also be a little thing that they're scamming. That could also be, because I just can't see Amber turning down coochie. But she's acting like she's not attracted to Puppy. And then she says in her confessional, when she gets drunk, she gets a little gay. Ma'am, what? And then Puppy is like, when they're riding in the car, she says in her confessional, all I want is Amber's hands all over my body. And I know that when she gets drunk, she'll do gay stuff with me. And, Puppy, I'm going to be real with you. It sounded a little, a little rapey. Can we just be real? I was just like, that this person gets intimate with you when they are intoxicated. Why are you still having sex with them? Because let's be real. If Puppy was a man and said this about Amber, who was intoxicated and was taking her to a room, this show would be canceled, right? So I was just like, this sounds like a little coercion. I don't know. It didn't sit right with me. It did not sit right with me. And also, if like I don't know, would you want somebody to have to be intoxicated to want to be intimate with you? Wouldn't you feel some sort of way? Like, damn, you don't want me when you sober. You got to be under, the influence of something to be attracted to me. Wouldn't you feel some sort of way about that puppy? It's weird. Anyway, we got a super chat from Sly Cat. Sly Cat said, "Sup people let me know that Andrea was in jail when she was in Texas." Ooh, why am I not surprised? Thank you, Sly Cat. That's why I said that. I was like, you haven't been to prison or, incarcerated that we know of, allegedly. Because I felt like you can't be putting your hands on people like that whenever you're upset and not have had some kind of prison pass. I knew it. Thank you, Sly Cat. But yeah, Amber and Puppy, it's just really weird to me. It's just really weird to me. And then, are they having sex in the house? Remember the mother said, "I don't want all that sex in here." He was just like, "I don't want y'all, what is it, munching each other in here. And I know you guys are gay, but we're not doing that in here." So y'all drunkenly munching each other while the mother is right there. So I feel like next episode she's gonna have something to say. "I heard you munching. Why you munching in my home?" She's gonna have something to say about that. I can't get these two. Hopefully, like it was mentioned, they're scamming and they really are in a relationship with each other. But I just feel like, one, I wouldn't want anybody to have to, be under the influence of some kind of narcotic or alcohol to, find me attractive, or even want to, be intimate with me. I wouldn't want that. Puppy's okay with it. And also, I wouldn't be intimate with somebody who is under the influence. Because I'm just like, you could wake up and say, look at me, taking advantage of men. You could wake up and say, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Because Amber can wake up and say that. Amber can be like, "Oh my goodness, did we do gay stuff? I'm straight. Like, I didn't agree with that." See what I'm saying? We're going down the wrong road. So it was a little weird. It was a little weird to me with this couple, but who knows? She was just talking to that guy from Love and Hip Hop. What the hell happened this episode? I'm so confused. Speaking of confusion, let's talk about Michael and Sarah. I miss Megan. They need her in this. Y'all need Megan to mix up this mess that y'all are in. Without Megan, it's not fun anymore. It's just sad. It really, really is sad. But let's start off with some positivity for this couple. I do love that Michael and Sarah recognize what they did in front of their daughters was wrong and irresponsible and not good parenting. I do love that they came to that conclusion together, and also came together to apologize to Aviana, to let the baby know that what they did was wrong and that they will work on not doing that again because it was not right. And they both apologized to her. I thought that was really healthy of them. I love that because it just seemed to be growth to me. But as soon as we got the growth, we saw how they digressed in their relationship. Before I go on to that point, we got a super chat from Gigi Malore. Okay. Gigi said, "Nikki, I just absolutely love your energy. That story of Hollywood kids, singing Kids Bops in your classroom always makes me smile. Good luck with the acting." Thank you so much, Gigi. Thank you. I'm telling you, I wish y'all could see those kids. And the teachers that I work with they didn't listen to hip hop, so they didn't know what I was teaching them. But they were just like, "Oh my goodness, those songs have such great harmonies. Like, where do you get those songs from?" I would just be like, I don't know. And just grow up with them, like, 90s music, something I grew up on, a little bit of gospel thrown in there too. All you got to say is gospel. And they're like, "Oh, yes, gospel." Because they hear Negro voices and they just think it's gospel. Baby, them kids were singing Jigga, okay? Adina Howard. I don't know why I didn't take that stuff. Anyway, but I miss my little wealthy babies. So thank you again, Gigi. So So just as we saw that growth with Michael and Sarah, we see how far they also have to go in other aspects of their relationship, because then Michael says, I know Sarah loves me and I can have her whenever I want to. I know that no matter who she's with, I will be able to have sex with Sarah. While he's saying this in his confessional, you see him in a scene with Sarah and he's asking her about Malcolm. Malcolm, who is the freaking Mrs. Doubtfire to Sarah and her kids. Michael asks her about Malcolm and he says, so what's up with you and Malcolm? Sarah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with us. You call him babe. He makes you and your kids breakfast and run errands. He watches your children. You have sex with him. But now you don't know what's going on? Why don't you know what's going on? Because you and Michael are friendly again. And you know that you were this close to getting that demon penis. You know it. You know it. You know what you're doing. And you're trying to play us. I don't know where Michael is sleeping, but he's not sleeping with me. No, that's not happening. And then you tell him, Michael, oh no, I'm not having sex with you. I don't care what you say. Like, I'm not having sex with you. I know that's what you want, but like, I'm not having sex with you. You know, because we are friends and we co-parents. And so if I need like some condoms, I'm going to ask you for some condoms, but I'm not having sex with you. Michael, so when was the last time that, we had sex? It was like, I don't know, like a year ago or something. Michael, when was the last time that and Sarah. What? You are so stupid. You are so He is about to get you pregnant again. Woo, girl, why are we watching your downfall? You about to get this man a son. You about to get this man a son. And we are going to pay for it. Literally and figuratively. We're going to pay for it. We are going to pay for it. This is like, you are so stupid. You got him over your house. You feeding him liquor. So that's going to be your excuse, right? Because remember, she said, you want a beer? So she's giving this man liquor and she's also drinking a bottle of liquor, right? So when the Colt 45s and the 4 Locos start flowing, we can come back next episode and you could be like, well, we was like having a good time laughing. And, me and Michael, we was drinking. And, next thing you know, I had sex with my husband. That's where we're going. You're preparing us for it. That's why you're feeding them liquor. Because you know that you're going to need to give us some kind of excuse of why you slept with that man. Sarah, we're not dummies. We're grown-ups, especially the women. We know what's going on. We knew what was going to go down when you asked that man to stay with you. Come on. Women got to play innocent, right? Because it's just not popular to be a hoe. It's not acceptable, right? But we know what we're doing. We know. So you just want to come over and stay and like help me with the kids? You already know where it's going in. And you think he don't know because he's stupid. He's book dumb. Like probably don't know how to read. You know what I mean? Like he's not educated, but he's street smarts. He know how to scam. So you think that he don't know how you moving or where you going. But he already at the end. He know this game better than you know this game. He knew from the minute you asked him to come over and help with the kids that he was going to be spending some time in your coochie. He knew. But he going to play this game with you. He going to play this game. He going to flirt. He going to lick his lips. He going to, get in the shower, have you bring him a towel, open the door to get the towel and be like, oh, thank you. While he's, water glistening all over his body and a little demon penis is erect. And you're going to be like, boy, stop. We know what's happening. You think you know, but you have no idea. He has already beat you to it. All he got to do is be like, come on in here. No, come on. You know we used to do this. Ain't nothing going to happen. No, Michael, stop. Like, I got to go watch the babies. No, I don't want to do it. Like, stop. Because she's Afro-Latino now. She Dominicana, she Boricua, okay? Because she every time, whenever culture is popular, she just jumps to it. So we know what's going to happen. We know you're going to somehow fall into the shower with him. And next thing you know, we got a scene where you're looking at a pregnancy test. I'm so glad that we don't see Emmy, because Emmy is tired. Emmy is tired of trying to save you. I'm so glad that she's living her pseudo straight butch life and not being bothered with you and your mess. Because, honey, you want to struggle. There are some women who like that. They just want to have a struggle. And this for a hood struggle. Can I say something? You know, Barbissimo, hold on. Let me. That was for the women in the hood. Because we make this look easy. We make hood living look fun. These girls from privilege come down to the hood and act like it's Disneyland. They just want to take a ride on the hood side. It's a great time over here. I'm sorry, we make it look easy. We make it look cute. But then 5 kids later, you figure out what we've been dealing with trying to get out of. But you want this life. You want this life. You want to be fighting over this felon baby father. It's your kink. You're enticed by this foolishness. It's sad to watch, mama. It is sad to watch. Why do you want this? Again, we make it look easy. We make it look easy. We make the struggle look easy. We make it look fun. Y'all see the, creative hairstyles and, the bedazzled nails and the apple bottom jeans with the fur boots. And I guess we just make it look like it's a grand old time. I guess. Y'all come down here and y'all take a ride on the hood side and get stuck. Have fun. We getting our master's degrees. We have figured out how to get out of that situation. If you want to take it over, girl, take it over. We'll be getting our master's degrees, going to women empowerment brunches and building our online businesses. Take it. We will switch places easily. We will do it. You make it look boring, but we'll make it look fun. Girl, it's not a game. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. We're going to end on Michael's mind control over Sarah and Sarah enjoying every minute because she thinks she has the upper hand. All he has to do is make you believe that you are in control. And the next thing you know, you're pregnant. This man literally went on TV and said, I can have sex with Sarah whenever I want. You watched it. You heard it. And you was probably rubbing his little dusty cornrows when you was watching it. Got them all on your chest. Like, why would you say that? Like, it's not like that with me and you. Like, stop it. I can see if he was wealthy, 6'5", built like a Mack truck, with a 4-head, right? Not a 5-head. I could see. Because I understand getting tripped up like that. You know what I mean? We've all been there. We've all been there. Especially when they all up there. Oh my God, leave me alone. How tall are you? 6'7", right? You play for the Sixers. Like, we've had our moments, but we've woken up and gotten out and was able to get out of this situation. Sarah just wants to stay here. I'm telling you, I think this is her kink. I think she gets off on this chase of Michael. I think it's her kink because especially when they were arguing, there was no reason to have an argument. She just wanted to fight with him. This arouses you, Sarah. Oh, it's a little freaky twist you got going on. Go back to that therapist that worked at Hot Topic. She was helping you. She was helping you, get out of your mess. Go back to her. Because, sis, this is sad to watch. I don't know who you thought believed that you and Malcolm were the real deal, that you wanted to be with this man. You didn't believe it. Michael, the damn baby, didn't believe that you were like really into Malcolm. Malcolm didn't even believe it. He's just here for the fame and the Instagram followers. So we know what this is. But sis, I always say this. I hope you wake up and I hope, you have a better life. I really don't want you to waste your 30s on this man. I think you are. But, hopefully you wake up, when you're still, tight and juicy. Ugh. If not, just stay. If you're dry and dusty and wrinkly, just stay. Just stay. Don't try to get out of that mess. Just stay. Just stay. That's all I want to talk about with this episode. If you are just here for the review, beloveds, it ends right now. Dream of Jeannie. Remember her? Barbara Eden. Was that her name? Nick at Night was that girl. Poor kids today are being deprived. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Michael, you ovulating? And she just, what you say? Ugh. Ugh. I hate that that's attractive. Marianne said, yeah, we don't make love. Marianne, girl, we pluck. Let's just laugh about that because it's so funny when you say that to the woman who gave birth to your two children. What a pig. Yeah. But she ate it up. You so stupid. Like, stop. I'm glad Emmy is living her life. She gave up on you. At some point, she had to. She needed to live her life. We got a super chat from Dee Dee. Dee Dee said, I just realized I missed your part about Chevelle. Look at God. Nothing on this show makes me angrier than that little girl calling that man daddy. Girl, don't watch the playback. Thanks for the review, Nikki. You're so welcome, Dee Dee. Thank you for the super chat. A. Hamilton said, Michael in his bird chest in a towel. Can you imagine? Oh, Sarah will lose her damn mind. She will lose her damn mind. And be in the confessional grinning. Well, we was both drinking the cold 45s. And, it happened. I had sex with my husband. Jesus. I can't believe that man has a hold on you like that. Girl. I will say, bird chest and all, he walk heavy. He might have a little something. You know what I mean? We can sit here and we can drag Sarah. Well, no. It got to be something. It got to be crazy for this girl to be like this on national TV every season. Every season. We can sit here and judge her because we haven't experienced it. But a lot of us would not be in a situation where he is even a possibility. Nobody can get that drunk. Maybe Amber. Not nobody with any sense. Black Lavender. Not the butch life. Yep. We see the same thing. We see the same thing. Rava Avis 777 said, I honestly could not be Sarah's friend. Oh, me either. We would be in arguments because I would be so frustrated with her. Gigi said, I would love to be with someone who had their life figured out. He thinks he's a cute big daddy because Sarah makes him feel that way. A. Hamilton says, say no to struggle love, please. This isn't new, right? This is DD. Yeah, I got it. BB, Michael says, lady loves cool Mike. Ladies love cool Mike. Just Sarah. Yeah, she would be such an exhausting friend. You know how depressed you would be being her friend? I would just be like, girl, we can't do this. We can't. Missy B2 said, ever since someone in the chat said Sarah is Taraji and baby boy, I can't unsee it. Correct. Ali said, I'm tired of Michael always wearing them prison sweats. Have we ever seen him in anything different? I think that's been his attire his entire time on this show. The only time we've seen Michael in something different is when he wore that filthy bear costume to surprise his daughter. That's the only time. Anytime after that, it's been the prison sweats. Yeah. Sammy said Mike is living proof that confidence is everything because that's all he has. Sure is. And also, guys, to be quite honest with you, it's not just Sarah that hypes him up. I told you I was on his live, and the way the women in the comments were drooling over that man. Like, oh, can you come over right now? Check your DMs. Oh, I can't wait to see you. Hey, sexy, you look so good. Let me braid your hair. And that's how, you don't know that's how Michael survives financially. Women who want to have sex with him just send him cash apps. Like he's literally surviving off of the fans of this show. There are a lot of women out there that want him. I don't know why, but they do. You saw that girl with them combat boots and that dirty, greasy hair? She was all over him. All over him. She couldn't wait to look like a fool on TV. She could not wait. I don't even think she ate her buffalo wings before she went to that hotel and had sex with that man. We need the vaccine. We need the vaccine tonight. Tonight. Women have lost their damn mind. Oh, yes, Ryan, why did you mention that? Oh, I blocked it out of my mind. Ryan Round said those dirty fingernails of Michael couldn't touch me. Mess around to get a UTI. Ryan. Oh, dirty fingernails. He got dirty fingernails. And you know Sarah is sucking them. Woo! If he got dirty fingernails, he don't wash his behind. So you know the balls and butt is stinking. And she just wants it all. Because Michael don't give me that he bathes. I don't get that from him. But it doesn't seem like he has to. It doesn't seem like he has to. Don't seem like he changed them drawers or his socks. Oh, y'all just letting these men be dirty and still sucking on them. I can't. A friend of Harriet Tubman's cousin, uncle's baby mama's landlord, supervisor at the DMV, told Harriet Tubman, and she told me this story about that friend who was performing oral on her boyfriend. And when she took it out of his pants, it stunk. She said it smelled bad. And Harriet Tubman was just like, oh, okay, so did you go tell him to take a shower? She was just like, no, I just closed my nose and kept going. Straight women are living in hell. Straight women are living in hell. I'm telling you, I will punch it. I will punch it. I would be so upset. Like, why would you, wait, do I have anything? Why would you bring this dirty penis to me? Like, why would you just keep on going? If it stinks, you gotta let them know. And punch it. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Ladies, we have the power. We really do have the power. Oh, God. Oh, I got a Venmo. I got a Venmo from my girl, Bonnie. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Love you, Nikki. Love you too, Bonnie. Thank you. Thank you so much. I would be pissed off. It's like, no, I just held my nose and kept going. And that's Sarah. Because there's no way that penis doesn't stink. There's no way. You look at him. You know his nails are dirty. You know his ears are dirty. You know he got coal in his eye. You know he don't bathe. So you know that penis smell like trash truck juice. She don't tell him. You just take it. Hell. Hell. Absolute hell. Absolute hell. I would, child. I would punch that penis like I'm Tyson. No. How dare you? You know your penis stank before you brought it to me. Absolutely not. I'm telling you. I go nuts. Literally. Oh, hell. It's so hell. That's why I'm telling you, sexuality is not a choice. I need y'all to get it through your minds. You think a woman will want this? You think we really wake up every morning wanting to live in this hell? I talk about men all the time, but let me tell you something. I ain't gonna act like I don't want to be laid up with one. You know what I mean? Oh God, please let his penis be clean. Oh God, please don't do it to me, Lord. God, I'm praying. How do you ask a man if his penis is clean before y'all like get to that point? Like, how do you say, hey, what are your favorite colors? Do you wash your penis? Like, we have to start asking these questions. We have to start asking these questions. You know what? Because I was thinking about, I'll say this, because y'all know I don't like the Army. I don't like talking about Army Hammer. That scares me, and that just messes up my mind because I kind of can believe it. It's his voice. His voice gives, I'm telling you, he gives me, what is that movie? American Psycho. He gives me that, right? But I was just thinking about that. Like, how do you ask a man, like when you're dating before you get intimate, like how do you say, hey, are you a cannibal? You know, like how do you say that? You know what? Do you enjoy drinking blood? Like, how do you ask that? I feel like we gotta ask these tough questions. We have to ask these tough questions so we can't be in this situation. I'm gonna put cannibalism on my list. I have to put, do you clean your penis and do you clean your behind? Like, do you wash your genitals? Like, do you think it's gay to wash your behind? Like, I just have to ask those questions. Do you like having sex with dead bodies? How do you feel about eating human flesh? Do you drink blood? We have to ask these questions, ladies. We really, really do. We really, really do, because you don't want to get into a situation where you're engaged, right? And after the engagement party, you and your man are feeling a little frisky because you're just excited about what's to come. And he says, give me your hand. He said, oh my goodness, you're giving me another ring? He cuts your hand and he starts sucking your blood. What do you do? What do you do? The event space is paid for. The event space is paid for. And you might be pregnant. What do you do? We have to normalize these questions. We have to normalize these questions, because I was thinking about that. I was like, how do you find out your man is a cannibal before you get there? God, we got to normalize those questions. We have to. We have to. God. And bestiality, I feel like we got to add bestiality to the list, because if men are sucking blood and eating human flesh, you know they banging animals. We got to add that to the list. I'm sitting here at Cheesecake Factory asking you if you like to bang goats. What the hell is going on? Sexuality is not a choice. Lesbians don't go through this. I'm telling you right now, lesbians don't go through this. Oh, God. This is so hard, Lord. This is so hard. We have to ask these questions. How are we going to ask them? How are we going to ask? Oh, are you going in for a kiss? Wait a minute. You drink blood? What we going to do? We just going to find out. We just going to find out. Find out at the baby shower that you like consuming human flesh. That's... Pink Unicorn is here. Where? Hey, Pink Unicorn. I've missed you. What's up, Dia? Dia said lesbian drama is top tier. Listen, they got drama. They don't deal with cannibalism. I'm going to say that right now. I don't think that lesbians have to ask their man or a dude that they're dating and interested in, do you eat arms? human arms. They don't go through that, but they will fight. Let me tell you something. My lesbian friends, they will beat up somebody. The girls are fighting, literally. Literally, they will fight. They will. It will start on Facebook. Next thing you know, they're fighting in the parking lot of a hair salon. That I do know. That I do know. They are violent, especially the ones from Philadelphia, baby. Missy B2 said, "Ask him how does he like his steak." I just don't know. Like, what point do you get there to like? How can you ask that question? Like, when can you get into the kink conversation? Right? When can you get there? You know what? I've lived through a pandemic. I'm gonna ask the questions. I'm gonna just ask the questions. I may be single for the rest of my life, but I'm gonna ask the questions because I'm not gonna be stuck in those situations. Shannon, hey Shannon Van. Shannon Van said, Nikki, my Nana taught me don't ask questions you don't really want the answer to. Oh God. Micheline said, Nikki, if we talk about you sucking blood, you're not the one for me. You know what? I just realized there's a way to get around it. There's a way to get around it. There's a way to get around it. Okay, so this is the thing. Scenario, ladies. How to find out if your man is a cannibal if he sucks blood. Or the dude you're interested in. You're out on a date, right? You're cutting up meat or something, and you just go, oh, damn it. He's like, oh, what's going on? I cut my finger. I'm gonna go, let me go to the bathroom, rinse it over some water. If he says no and starts sucking your finger like a popsicle, you got your answer. That's for free. I'll give y'all that for free. You got your answer. If he starts sucking that thing like it's a rocket popsicle that you get in the summer in the hood, cannibal. There you go. There you go. Because who's sucking blood in the pandemic? That's you a real freak. You a real freak. You sucking pandemic, COVID blood? You got a problem, bro. Why are the rich ones always weird? It's okay, Leela. Good night, fam. Don't say period. Listen, we don't have to go there, but there are men who enjoy that. Not nobody for me, but Harriet Tubman's friend, cousin, baby mother's supervisor who works at the DMV told her that one of her friends got a man that, enjoys menstrual intimacy. Men are not well. We know this. They're not well. And Harriet Tubman was like, so what did you do when he was, and she was just like, I just went with it. Okay. Yeah. Hell. It's hell. You just went with it and okay. He just went crazy. Okay. Not well. What you gonna do? We just gotta look away. No, they're not well, and just look away and marry them and procreate with. Just look away. We know they're not well. We look away. Jesus. How do you find that out? Oh, Lord. Nuts. Absolute nutcases. Oh. Gracie Ellis said, I went to get cigarettes and came back to this. I told you about these lives. A Hamilton, they don't. They don't. They don't care about him at all. Don't care. It don't stop them. Don't stop them. Oh yeah, Micheline said another question. Are you a swinger? This list is going to be so long. This list is going to be so long. Are you a swinger? Oh my goodness. And you have to be specific. You have to be specific if you ask them if they have like kids. Because some men will be like, oh no, I don't have kids. I got a newborn. You have to be specific. Do you have a newborn? Do you have a fetus in the womb? Do you have a child? Do you have a toddler? Do you have a teenager? Not well. Shonda said, let the cat rest sometimes. Right. Kimberly. Kimberly. To be honest with you, when I'm dealing with that, I don't even feel like it. I don't even think I like men during that time. I just want to fight. I want to fight. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be talked to. Just let me eat my chocolate and cry. Miss Gigi88 said Harriet got some interesting friends. She needs to write a book. Oh my God. Harriet would get sued. Child, Harriet would get sued. Ryan Rounds, Harriet told me that she kept a straight face because she didn't want the friend to feel bad. But she said it was amazing. Harriet's friend said it was amazing. I will never know. Never know. And listen, I'm not no king shamer. I'm not no, unless you having sex with dead bodies and cannibalism. I'm judging the cannibals. So if you're a cannibal and you're getting offended and you're giving me a down, like, I don't care. You need help. You need help. Master Junior gave your girl a super chat. Master said, I'm probably the only gay guy on here. Last year, one guy was into BDSM and decided to slap me because he was in character. I slapped him back. Yes, Master. Let him know we're both acting in this scene, okay? Let him know. That's another thing. You got to ask about that. Do you do BDSM? Do you like to punch people, choke people, slap people during intimacy? Do you like to defecate on people? Gotta ask those things. Gotta ask those things. Because you'll end up falling in love with a defecator or a pisser. Nothing. Listen, I'm not judging you if that's your thing. I'm saying it's not for me. So I'm gonna have to ask these questions. Where are your parents from? Oh, really? Pennsylvania. I'm from Philly. Yeah, right outside. Oh, Pittsburgh. Okay, great. I'm right in that area. Do you like snuff films? Just gotta throw it in there. Throw it in there. I was just thinking about that Army Hammer thing. I was just like, how do you find that out? Oh, God, I don't want to find out anything I don't want to know. Because if I'm like deep in it, oh God, I hate to waste my time. I hate to waste my time. Like, let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me know. I'm sorry, it's came up. Don't get mad at me. That's Harriet Tubman. Taylor Ann said, men have all these weird kinks, but want women to go above and beyond for their privilege to deal with their mess. Child, what I say, we just look away. We just look away. Shannon Van said, Nikki needs a break from the IG channel. And Harriet Tubman, she is messy. She tells me all this mess. And I'll be like, Harriet, I'm over here reading my Bible. Girl, stop. Miss Gigi, I'm sorry. Just make a questionnaire. Ooh. Ooh, yes. I like that. A blind questionnaire. Oh, a blind questionnaire before you actually go out on the date. Like you set up the date or whatever, but before you get to the date, like 3 or 4 days before, you do a blind questionnaire and you send back the results, right? And you can find out if you two are on the same page. Something like that needs to happen. Do they ask those questions on dating apps? If there were dating apps who asked those questions, I'd be into it. I'd be into it. Missy B2 says, single ladies, what is we going to do? Look the other way. Just look the other way. You see animal porn on his computer? Close the laptop. Never bring it up. Because you're too deep in at this point. You're too deep in. Y'all coming up on your 10th wedding anniversary. Let's close the laptop. You never saw it. You never saw it. You never saw it. We got to go back to the 1950s. Act like we don't know what's going on. Harold did what? I had no idea. He was so normal. Knowing good and well, you saw some things. Look away. That's how straight women get through life. Look away. Look away. I like that questionnaire idea, though. That's a really good, D. Whitman. Yes, Chris S. Chris S said, I've been told to put a towel down, and I've done it. Okay. Look at us. Look at us sharing and growing. Okay. I told y'all about my birthday party that I had at this karaoke place, and there was a swingers convention at the same place. What happened was the place that I rented for my party, they were not supposed to be in there, but a room that they were using, something happened with the electricity. There was like a blackout in the room that they were using. So they didn't have anywhere to go. So they all came down to the karaoke bar where my party was at. And we didn't know, right? So when we get there, the DJ is just like, just to let you know that we have a couple swingers in here. They were having an event, and the electricity went out of their room, so they all came down here. And we're like, oh, swingers, cool. Swingers. We're thinking of the little dolly hop dancers. Everybody's thinking that, and we're wondering why we're not seeing anybody, doing a twist and all of that stuff. That's what we're thinking. Nobody is thinking swingers. I'm gonna be real with you. Another reason why I didn't go to, sexual swingers is because a lot of people in there were in their 70s. A lot. Old people are freaks. I had no idea. They were like gray hair walkers. You swinging, Grandma? Swinging. So we're there at the party and we're having a good time. And everybody that comes to my party is being accosted by these people. There was one couple that was trying to take me upstairs to their hotel room. Kept on telling me I was beautiful, kept on trying to get the birthday girl drunk. Like, kept on coming over. So one of my really good friends, Drew, hey, if you're watching, he came over. He was just like, I'm going to act like your husband so they can leave you alone. So he's like, oh, yeah, this is my wife. We've been together 6 years. And I'm like, oh, honey, I love you. The husband looked at him and was just like, oh, we want you too. They told the both of us, oh, we'll take you as a couple. We like her, but we'll take you too. Drew was like, oh, I can't help you. They said, we'll take the both of you. That's an old couple. And the lady was just like, yeah, so beautiful. Love your skin. Oh my God, that smile. Just a beautiful woman. And I'm thinking they're being so sweet. These old people wanted to have sex with me. I'm like, do your kids know where you're at? That you're propositioning young people for sex? And one of my poor friends, she came to the party and she texted me, right? And she was just like, hey, where you're at? Where are you guys? I can't find you. I'm scared. I'm at a bar and all these old people are trying to have sex with me. So I literally had to find my friend pull her away from these like thirsty elderly people and bring her over to our section. I'm telling you, every time somebody went up to do a song, these people were waiting for them and was just like, oh, hey, let's dance. And like I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing to just see these old people. No, I'm not saying old people can't be sexual, but it's like, just picture it. You go and sing, like you're singing Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, and everybody at the karaoke bar is dancing and having a good time. As soon as you step off stage, it's like this grandmother looking woman and this paw looking man rubbing on you, telling you how sexy you are, and letting you know that they have a room upstairs. To this day, nobody forgets that party. Every birthday, they're just like, is there going to be swingers there? If we come, are old people going to try to have sex with us? Oh my gosh. I just did not. I don't know why I thought like middle age, like, I'm thinking people like in their 40s for like swingers. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 30s and 40s swingers, maybe a mature, person in their 20s. I'm not thinking 70s. Like, the guys, they were old. You would have never suspected that these people were trying to have sex. There were so many people we had to like get away from them because they were trying to get everybody at the party drunk. And I'm like, okay, it's enough. Thank you. We're not having sex with you, Paw. Stop it. Stop it. And then the couple that was trying to have sex with me, they played some song and they were like dancing seductively in front of me and my friend Drew, the one that was acting like he was my husband. They were like dancing seductively. And the man was like rubbing on, his wife's butt or whatever. And she was like, oh, yes. And then they would look at us. Oh, yes. And we were like, what a memorable party. Like, oh God. So many people were accosted by these people. God. What a day. No other birthday party has topped that nonsense. Micheline said, I'm not looking away. Listen, what you gonna do when you that deep in? Just thinking like the mob wives. What did they have to do? They had to look away when a husband came home bloody. You remember in Goodfellas when he told her to hide that gun that he beat the dude with? She looked away. Just do some kink research to find out what you're comfortable with and define your boundaries. That's good too, Kimberly. But how do you get there? How do you get there before you're in a relationship? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you approach that? How do you have that conversation? That's what I thought, Violetta, because everybody was so old in that place. We did not think they were actually like sexual swingers. Think of the cast of Cocoon. Think of the cast of Cocoon singing karaoke, like singing, fun hippie hop songs, oh, twist again. You were not thinking that this old person is trying to have sex with you. You would not think the cast of Cocoon will be trying to take you upstairs to their hotel room at the Burbank Holiday Inn. You would not be thinking that. And the DJ let us know, though. And we're like, oh, great, swingers. So we're thinking that we're going to be seeing them dancing the way they danced in the 1950s at the Saw Pop. We didn't know that they were going to try to take us home or upstairs to their hotel room. He was like, yeah, we're in room 612. In case you change your mind. No, Dad, I'm not changing my mind. Nasty. Stella said, how do we get from love to Lockup to swingers? This is why I love these lives. We always end up here at some point. Violetta said in the cute poodle skirts. Yes, that's what we're thinking is going to happen. Graciela said, "Old people are freaks. If you met my dad and stepdad." Child, I had no idea. Black Lavender said, "I don't need a woman to drink my blood, but just be able to pay one bill and buy her own liquor. Don't want her drinking all of my platinum up." Oh, God. Violetta, he looked him dead in the eye and was just like, "Oh, we want you too." Drew was like, "Oh, that I will say it was a hilarious night because everybody, like if they were going to the bathroom, if they went to go sing a song, if they went to go get a drink, everybody had a story about an older couple trying to take them upstairs to their room. They just felt like my party was the jackpot. They were insane. Missy B2 said, these lives go so left, it's so right." Oh, Pink Unicorn said, "Nikki, I was bartending at the Philly airport and a swingers couple tried to pick me up. Where that's at. That is their thing. And they're so sweet and wholesome. You never see it coming. You never see it coming. They were saying saying happy birthday to me, telling me how pretty I was, rubbing my back. Like, I'm not thinking that this old lady is trying to unhook my bra. I'm not thinking none of that. They were so unassuming. You would have never known. Micheline said, "There's a nude beach in Miami and all you see is old folks at the beach." My little sister went to, where was she at? Was she in Ibiza? She went to some nude beach in Europe, right? Thinking it was going to be, thinking there was going to be a bunch of Idris Elbas on the beach. And she was just like, everybody was a really old Nikki. She was just like, a lot of people had like gray pubic hair, but it was not what she thought it was going to be. And her friends were the youngest people there. I'm like, listen, I feel like the stories that we have been told about old people losing their, libido is a lie. It's a lie. I'm not even gonna put it on Harriet Tubman. I told you about my grandmother. We be having to talk her out of stuff and be like, "Ma'am, you are old. You can't be doing all this stuff. You can't be jumping up and down on these people. You are an older woman." But you can't stop her. Mother is hot, okay? Hot. I just feel like you have to you did what? And I think it's because I'm just an adult now, and so she just talks to me about this stuff. But I'll be like, "I'm still your grandchild. I don't want to know that you're doing these things that I thought you were too old to still do." Old people are hot. It never dies down, apparently. JB says, "What happened to me as well. I was dancing with the wife and her husband was rubbing on." I'm telling you, they like they like it. They like it. Graciela said, "Yes, Tellerand. My first husband was abusive but worked hard. My new husband is a gem and compares because he works, he's not abusive, but he drinks. But in the dating scene, they don't even chase anymore." I'm glad your new man is treating you better, girl. Oh, yeah, Shannon Van. I've lived a life. I've lived a life. I was like, only me. Of course, I would have a birthday party at the same time as a swingers convention. My poor mother, right? My poor mother was going around like getting all the girls. Her responsibility was telling all of the women that came to my party that they were at the swingers convention and that there are a lot of people here who are going to be very nice to you, but they're just trying to have sex to you. Can you just picture it? My mom saying, "Hey, sweetie, thank you for coming. So we're at a swingers convention." God. Oh, that party was something else. Thank you, Gracelyn. Thank you so much for the Venmo. Thank you, my love. Yeah, Violetta. That was yeah, it was very predatory. Kimberly Mayfield said, honestly, if you're talking before dating, just let the conversation naturally get there, but have it before you meet in person. Okay, Kimberly, let me hit you up. Hit you up before I get on that dating scene. I think there's a way to bring it up. Like, did you hear about Army Hammer? You know, he sucked blood. That's weird, right? You think that's weird? There's ways. I feel like there's ways, but you can't hit them with the conversations all at the same time. You can't handle, you got to work your way into those conversations. Marianne said, I have a friend that goes to all of these love burn events where you can touch anybody with consent. And I'm like, why would you do this? And everybody there is high AF. Listen, if everybody is consenting, go right ahead. I don't know what this is called, but it's not a friend, an acquaintance. The friendship didn't go far. Not saying anything was wrong with this person. Yeah, why did we stop talking? We just fell out of contact, but I think I would still be friends with her. I didn't think that, I didn't do what she did, but she was a fun person. But we just, how you're friends with somebody at work and then you start working there and it just falls off. So anyway, she was telling me about how she would go to these, I don't know what they're called. And again, this is not kink shaming. Just, I didn't know about it. She would go to these events. She's not a furry, but she was something. It's like dark matter or dark materials that show on HBO, where they believe that they also have an animal spirit. It's very, now that I'm older, it gives me Native American appropriation, but they believe that they also have that they have their human spirit and they have an animal spirit. And when they go to this festival, it's purely about them having sex as the animal spirit. So they pick a like-minded person who has their compatible animal spirit, and they just have sex with them for days. And then they just go on about, and then it stops there. And there's no interaction again, unless they come to the event again. But it's they do this for the weekend. They have their animal spirit sex. And then it's back to our normal lives. You come and you kind of dress up as it, but you're not a furry. You don't wear the whole thing. She might have some claws and ears, but she's not a furry. You're in, I think she said her compatible animal spirit was a guy who was a wolf, and his thing was howling. Let me stop. His thing was howling. And she was just it was just so hot, when he would howl, and we'd be right under the moon, and that would be their thing. And they would do it for a weekend, and then she doesn't know his name. She has none of his information, none of that. But that's her compatible animal spirit, and they only do it once a year at this place in the woods. Y'all be doing a lot of stuff in them woods. There'd be a lot of freaky stuff going on in the woods. My God, today, can you imagine what them animals are seeing from these humans? Oh, just desecrating the woods. But that was, I don't know what it's called, but it's some festival where every year she's just we don't exchange names, we don't exchange social media, anything like that. It can go farther than that if you want to, but it's not supposed to. But you can, but it's not encouraged. I can't believe I just dropped that on y'all. I've lived a life. And when I say friend, I'm not talking about myself. I'm not saying, I'm not the person that's giving stories and acting like it's, it's not me. That ain't me. No. You're not howling with me. Okay. You're not doing all that howling and barking. No, it's not happening. But some people are into that. Gracie Ellis said, I'm still mad at Sarah. After all this, she's still mad at Sarah. Did I get another demo? Oh, Miss Gigi, what's my Venmo name? Minana? Oh, did I put it in here? Oh, hold on. My Venmo name is at NikkiNicoleStar. Right? Let me see. Yeah, at Nikki, Nikki, Nicole, Nicole, star. Oh, God, I'm getting Venmos talking about wolf sex. What the hell is going on? It's y'all. I don't ever be wanting to walk down this street and talk about this stuff. And y'all trying to put it on me. But y'all send me down here. Y'all steer the ship. Y'all steer the ship. Oh, no worries, Miss Gigi. Thank you. Kimberly said, I'm sweet and wholesome. Why are you coming at me like this? Listen, we're all sweet and wholesome until we get up under the right man. There's a man out there that knows you different than we do at the workplace. Gracie Ellis said, them old people don't give a damn. They've lived a life. They said, listen, I've survived World War II. You're coming up to my room, little girl. Not like that, but you know, Jesus. Yeah, there's always something crazy going on in the desert or the forest. I'm telling you, wolves and bears and owls and squirrels have seen some things from humanity. They have seen some things. Thank you, Miss Gigi. You do, Graciela. Y'all act like I'm just coming, like, when I'm telling you, when I watch these back, I'm like, how do we end up here? Oh God, I just thought about, but no, she hasn't said that she watched my lives. But Harriet Tubman's, friend that worked at the DMV. I hope she didn't watch this. You know what? I don't think she did, because I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything. I'm like, B, that was something we talked about over at brunch. Ciao. Model Genius said, I don't know if you touched on the preview, but you called it, Nikki. I told you about Christiana's sister. I told you, Model Genius. From the minute she said, when they were going out to go get her sister, she was like, oh, I can't go with her. I'm an addict too. I can't go to help her. And then when they were all talking about how to help Christiana, and she was just like, well, I don't want her to mess up the situation here. So I don't know if she could come back here if she's still out there doing it. You would have had this place had this not been for Christiana. Who are you? I'm telling you, I saw it. I knew it. I knew it. But from the preview that I saw last week to the preview that I saw this week, it does not appear as if John is accepting her advances. It seems like it's all her. It seems like it's all her. It seems like John is going to be faithful. So who knows? You know what? I just kind of thought about being in the woods under the moon with your man howling. I got to get out of this house. Where's the vaccine? Where's the vaccine? I just thought about that. I was like, you know what? Under the right moon. No. Lord, if you are into that and you see me at that convention, mind your business. I do not scream out my NikkiStar. Nope. Wolf Sparkle is my name at this convention. Mind your business. Wolf Sparkle. Dee said, yes, ma'am. When I get over here, I'm going to become one with my husband's animal spirit. Child. Oh, God. Please don't put this on me. Please. If y'all start biting and howling at your husbands, do not say that you learned this on NikkiStar TV. I will deny it. Gracie Ellis said, I would be like, Nikki, what you doing here? I'd be like, mind your business. Mind your business, Graciela. Mind your business. Oh, There goes my husband. I gotta go. There goes my man. You hear him howling at the moon? That's his thing. I gotta go. Wolf Sparkle is on her way, honey. Bye, girl. Mind your business. We do not know each other. Stella, I don't know if John is into wolf sex. Oh, Sly Cat said, remember, you know what? John might be into that. Sly Cat said, remember though, John cheated on one of his ex-wives with her cousin, so he's capable. Oh, I hope not. He seems like he really loves Christiana. Missy B2 said, Nikki, that sounds like a vibe with the chocolate man. You know what? I had to think about it. When she first told me, I was like, that's weird. But you know, when you're 19, everything is weird. She's like, oh, gross. What? Now you get a little older. You're like, I want him howling at the moon in his Timbs. Again, if you see me, mind your business. Mind your business. I will tell the people who put it on, that you are exposing people and they will ban you from the convention. Don't put that on me, Graciela. I wolf you, yes. You was coming back. I heard that you is doing a new season. Like, I think it comes in February. I think it comes. I think it'll be on in February. Stella, I don't know. I gotta get out of here. Oh, Missy, I have to. If you're going to be a wolf, I have to have a wolf in Tim's. I apologize to anybody who's coming in on the end of this live and you have no idea what's going on. You still won't know. You still won't know if you just joined. You have no idea what we're talking about, and I'm so sorry. You will never figure it out. Missy B said, now you're throwing Tim's in it. Count me in. You know what? Let me find this festival. Maybe we'll do a meetup. You know what, Graciela? You lost me with the fangs. He can have it. You know what? I'm done. We are not having this conversation. Oh, God. We got to get our vaccine so we can be back to normal. We got to get our vaccine. But you know what? No. God, here I am judging Armie Hammer, and look at me. Look at me. We got a super chat from Sway Bay and Anime. Sway Bay Anime said, I'm going to come up to you and be like, whoa, Sparkle, I love your YouTube channel. Oh, thank you, Sway Bay. Oh, God, could you imagine? Like, I knew that wolf. I knew that bark sounded familiar. Adults are weird. Adults are weird. No. Anyway, let me get out of here. We're going to end on the wolf. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I always have a great time. I would stay longer, but I have like 5 shows I have to watch to review for you guys. So let me get out of here. I don't know. I may do 2 lives tonight. Tomorrow. No, I think I'm just going to do one. Join me tomorrow if you're into it. If that's your thing. For Drag Race. I'm going to watch that tonight, review it tomorrow with you guys on live at 12 p.m. And if that's not your thing, I'll see you on Sunday for 90 Day Fiancé. Love you guys. I apologize to whoever is just joining us. I'm telling you. I didn't steer this boat. Don't blame me. I didn't steer this boat. I'm just the host of it. I ain't the captain. Just the host. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye. Please let your husbands know I had nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this.